Could you imagine being so poor that all your money could barely buy you any food? But then, when you grow older, you end up being a very famous millionaire. That's what happened to Alfred Nobel, who was born on October 21st, 1833, in a small house in Stockholm, Sweden. At the time, he had several brothers, including Robert, Ludwig, and Emil. Out of his 5 brothers, only 3 survived childhood. Alfred was very lucky. He survived to be 63 years old because he was sick all his life. His father worked with rubber and mines, and after a while, he made a great deal of money, so Alfred could have private tutoring. While growing up, Alfred showed interest in several subjects, including literature and poetry. His father's job was an engineer, and he wanted Alfred to be interested in chemistry, so he sent him to Paris for 2 years so he could work in a laboratory for a professor named Prologues, a famous chemist. While there, he met Ascono who invented nitroglycerin. This very dangerous chemical inspired Alfred to invent stable explosives. As you could see, these people helped him accomplish many things, like inventing explosives, and it seems like he was a very dangerous person, but he loved peace. Alfred was very interested in science and he had a lot of grit. After many years, he made an explosive called blasting oil. People loved his invention until they found out how dangerous it was. Everyone realized that blasting oil was very hard to ship because it was more stable than nitroglycerin, but still not very stable. Alfred decided to make a more stable version and he created dynamite. Sadly, in the process, dynamite killed his brother Emil and several other people. Once again, people criticized Alfred because he had made money from making a weapon that killed several people. He did not listen and created a cheap version of dynamite. After a while, he thought of making blasting gelatin. Some people copied him, but that did not stop him. In 1872, Alfred's father died, and in 1889, so did his mother. Sadly, Alfred died on December 10, 1896. Before he died, he wanted to give his money for a cause called the Nobel Prize. His relatives were against it because they wanted the money, but eventually they gave in. In 1901, the first Nobel Prizes were given for peace, chemistry, and more. In conclusion, Alfred never gave up and followed his dreams in science and in peace that inspired so many people and still does today.